my father, who's one of my heroes, he's still alive. He's 97 years old. And he was a World War II veteran. He was a prisoner of war. He was shot down. He did a couple death marches. Survived a near firing squad, torture, the whole deal, right? By the way, he's got a book. It's called Prisoner of War: How I Survived. Lynn Kovar. You can get it on Amazon. It's a really good book. Of course, I'm biased, right? But anyway, my dad. Growing up, every time we get together as a family, that all those experiences, a lot of people may have been like, their life might have been destroyed by all that, right? He came back with this sense of appreciation, for like, for life in general, and one of the most positive guys you'll ever meet. But every time we ever got together as a family, he would always say, look around, check out, count your blessings or something like that. And then he would say, these are the good old days. That's his line. And how I interpret that, my favorite word in the English language, I really attribute, although he didn't use this word, this is what he meant, is savor. As in, what I love about the word savor is it brings you to the present moment with a sense of appreciation. As in, savor a good meal, savor a great conversation with a friend, savor a beautiful sunset. It's kind of like, and so along the way, the phrase "be here now" is so important. Is that like, all right, man, whatever you're dealing with, don't forget to like, a little rain's going outside, to kind of step out and just kind of enjoy the rain, right? In other words, try to be present with a sense of appreciation for what's going on. Because, if you're always about the next thing, there's nothing wrong with having goals, man. Got to have goals. Nothing wrong with that. But you've never arrived. And I don't know about you, but I don't know how much you've studied Stoicism before, but I'm a big fan of Stoicism. And that Marcus Aurelius is probably the most well-known Stoic. And for those of you guys who like movies, think The Gladiator. Okay, he was, Marcus Aurelius was the guy that got killed by his son. Right? Anyway, but he was actually the last great emperor of Rome. What do I mean by great? He was like actually a very positive. He had the best interest of his people in mind. But in Stoicism, the concept is amor fati, which means love your life. Basically, what you're focusing on, you're not worried about the outcome. You're only worried about the effort that you put into it. So the analogy would be, let's just say I'm doing archery and I pull that arrow back and I let it go. And it's the perfect pull. My breathing is perfect. I've trained for it. Everything about it goes perfectly. I let it go. Once I let the arrow go, whatever happens is out of my control. If I'm happy with the pull, I'm happy with the pull. Meaning, what if all of a sudden wind blows the target down or a bird flies in front of the arrow, right? That's out of my control. So when it comes to it's great to set goals, but of course, but it's really about the process, like being in the process versus, the end result. Because if you're just focused on the end result, you're never going to be happy because you're always going to be focusing on that next thing.